The much-awaited Riyadh season Noche UFC, inside the incredible Vegas Sphere, goes down this Saturday, September 14th, headlined by the exciting matchup between bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley and Merab Dvalishvili. In the co-main event, women's flyweight gold is on the line as champion Alexa Grasso defends her title against Valentina Shevchenko. And you can watch Riyadh season Noche UFC live by ordering UFC 306 pay-per-view, which will be available on ESPN+. So do not wait. Order UFC 306 pay-per-view from the first link in the description.
Does McGregor still have that hunger?
Well, let me tell you this. I was the one this year saying, I don't think he's going to fight this year. Amidst all the talk and everything else, even the fight being set up in the press conference, Conor McGregor will fight next year, early 2025. You know, as far as he's had so much time off. As far as the hunger, I mean, he's a very wealthy guy. We'll find out. We'll find out when he comes back. But he is definitely one of the big superstars of the sport that elevated, the UFC all throughout Europe and other parts of the world. He's been a big star and a great partner for us.
Everybody knows the name Sugar Sean O'Malley. The rise to stardom has been amazing to watch. He's passed the test slowly but surely, getting better every single time. When he had to step up against the former champion Petr Yan, he got the job done. Then he knocked out Aljamain Sterling in sensational fashion, and then put one of the worst beatdowns that you'll ever see on anybody over 5 rounds against Chito Vera. This man is phenomenal. He's getting better all the time. The star is rising, the skills are getting better, and the confidence is growing. Then steps in Merab Dvalishvili, a man that is just on paper the worst matchup possible. A shorter guy, can't really compete on the striking, if I'm honest, but when it comes to pressure, when it comes to pace, when it comes to just weaponizing cardio, this man is a monster. We've seen him go through Henry Cejudo, out-wrestled him, the king of cringe, the former gold medalist at the Olympics, beat him at his own game. And there's many, many other fighters that we can look at where he's done the exact same thing. The cardio is phenomenal. It's a 5-round affair, but he's got to get on the inside. If he can get on the inside and get a hold of Sean O'Malley, you never know what we might see. But on the outside, this is a really, really tough test for Merab Dvalishvili.
Got to go with John Jones. You have to go with Ronda Rousey. Women would not be fighting in the UFC if it wasn't for her. You would have to put GSP in there, and absolutely positively Conor McGregor. He elevated and changed the game globally.
I butchered his name one time so bad.
That was I could
so
see it all
bad.
the time.
Umar Nurmagomedov, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
It couldn't get out of my mouth. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, sometimes my mouth just don't work right. And that's fine if you're doing a podcast. You can just say it again.
Yeah.
But if you're like saying a guy's name, I was like, I'm like, what did I say? I felt so bad because I really love the guy. I think he's awesome. And especially after the Sanhagen fight, I think he's the most compelling contender in that division after Merab.
If the work rate of Merab is to decrease, if we don't see those 200 shots you were talking about earlier, it's going to be a big problem for Dvalishvili.
You know what I think? Oh my God. What? Jill, what? What did you just call him?
Dvalishvili?
Oh my God.
Merab Dvalishvili? What's wrong with that?
Merab Dvalishvili.
That's the greatest pronunciation
Isn't
of his
that
name.
Say it how you read it. Merab Dvalishvili.
I took the time to learn Zabit Makariapov, and then he retires from the sport. So, I mean, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about it.
You keep doing exactly what you're doing. You keep doing exactly what you're doing. Don't change. Please don't ever change.
That's
Jill.
really? Okay.
Bro, learn to read and speak English.
Sugar has such an advantage on the feet. Sugar has more advantage on the feet against Merab than Conor had against Khabib. That's saying a lot. Sugar has such an advantage on the feet, man. It's not even funny. And for 25 minutes, and Merab goes, oh, I'm going to stand with him. No, you're not. And then the Sugar haters go, yeah, he got tired against Peter Yan. It's because Peter can fight. He can strike with the best of them. And he can wrestle. Merab striking horrendous. Wrestling insane. Cardio insane. With Merab, all you have to worry about is the takedown.
The UFC just updated their rankings, and Israel Adesanya has been scrubbed from the promotion's pound-for-pound rankings. He was replaced by former champion Aljamain Sterling. Adesanya was once ranked as high as number 2 in the pound-for-pound ranking, but after dropping 3 of his last 4 fights, UFC kicked him off from the list.
You're 100% sold. You think Merab is going to get it done.
Merab is able to just, right here, keep his hands up. Like, that's all you have to do, Merab.
That's all?
That's pretty much it. He still doesn't have that 5-round threshold, in particular when it comes to actually grappling.
Aljamain couldn't get him down. And he was able to find that shot with Aljamain. You're comparing that to a guy like Merab, who you found a good shot against him. You don't think Sean O'Malley will be able to find that shot?
Yeah, I will say this, and I will give Sean credit in that sense. He is a sniper, but I just don't see it. Unless Merab gets crazy, unless what he says he's gonna do is stay on his feet. Sean's greatest weapon now is just that knee. All the other stuff is just like sniping. His movement gets him tired.
I think Merab definitely has a chance, because we all know the greatest equalizer in a fight is fatigue. Personally, if I had to pick, I love Merab, but Sean O'Malley has shown me all the signs of him being the superstar and continuing on that quest. So I'm gonna go with Sean O'Malley.
I got Merab Dvalishvili by stoppage, dude. 4th or 5th round, maybe even the 5th, dude. He's gonna be relentless on him.
Like, let's talk about this way. Umar is a good fighter, we all know this, but he fight nobody from top 15, and now, of course, UFC give him gift number 2, Corey Sanhagan. To if he win, he's right there. If he lost, he will be or something. He still broke top 5. So now he win. So now he's right there, and then he's now been disrespectful. He's calling Sean O'Malley. He's calling me. He's like, bro, give us respect and let us fight and chill out a little bit. You know, like what the. Like, you know, you don't fight nobody, and now you just got here because of your last name is Nurmagomedov, because of your Khabib's cousin, and if you ask them, they don't like trash talk, but they talk trash, and they acting like a top when it's in front of camera, and then, so, you know, good for him. Yes, he's a good fighter, but he got pushed because of his Khabib's cousin, and he has to be humble. He should just fight Figueiredo. He should fight somebody like some Peter Yan, and like, you know, like you just beat one guy from top 15, you know, just come on, chill out a little bit, you know. Why it will be Umar Nurmagomedov? Why it's not Figueiredo? Why is that because of Umar say UFC told me like this? So many, I don't trust this guy.
So do you not think Umar deserves to be put in the title shot?
Umar, he just fought one